Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Embroidery Insider Podcast. In this episode, we're going to answer a question that has probably crossed the mind of every embroidery business owner, which is, how do I find clients? Now, before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and rate this podcast if you haven't done so already to stay up to date with the latest content. In this episode, there's a lot to cover, so we'll actually be breaking up this episode into two parts where we'll cover 3 ways to get clients in this episode and then 3 more in the next episode. So make sure to subscribe and get notified when the next episode comes out next week. So let's jump right in. The first way and easiest way to get new clients for your embroidery business is to leverage your existing network and word of mouth. And that is such a low-hanging fruit that probably not every embroiderer is taking advantage of. And I'm here to show you how that can be done very easily by simply tapping into your existing network. And you do this by going around to friends or family or even on social media and just letting people know that this is something that you're offering now, this new embroidery service. And more likely than not, there are probably friends or family members that are interested in having customized apparel or personalized apparel done, and that's a good way and low-hanging fruit to just get started. And what's more important is leveraging that network, you probably can ask friends to introduce you to businesses or other people that might need customized apparel for you to provide those services to. Also, what you can do is be a walking advertisement for your services. You can actually make sure to wear the embroidered gear of your company or have your logo on it out to events or social gatherings, so it can be a conversation starter, or other people can look at, hey, where did you get that embroidered polo shirt or that embroidered cap? And you can tell people that, oh, hey, I'm actually doing this as a service and I can do this for you too if you have a logo already made, and or I can design that logo for you, etc., if you have those design skills. Like any business, make sure to talk about it as often as you can, let your network know about it, and this is such a low-hanging fruit that not a lot of people are taking advantage of, and such an easy way to get some early wins and leverage those wins in the future for repeat clients or new additional clients that they can introduce you to. Now, the second way to get new clients for your embroidery business is through sampling. What do you do when you sign up for a free trial, for example, and you like the product? You probably end up signing up and paying for the full product, right? So sampling kind of works in the same way and is the embroidery version of a free trial. Sampling simply means giving samples to your local business of your embroidered goods. You can send samples of your embroidered work, of hats or shirts with that company's logo on it, obviously with their permission, or simply give samples of your best work to those clients for them to see. And you can even go the extra mile by digitizing their logo and then putting that logo onto a piece of garment and then sending it to them as a gift with their permission. Taking this extra step will probably be the most high converting way of turning a prospect into a customer. You can even take it 2 steps further by creating and embroidering a hat or a shirt of an upcoming event that the local business is holding, if you know and have done the research beforehand. This works twofold. Why? Number one, it's something that they need for the upcoming event, because usually for events, people have a team shirt or an event shirt or have the event's logo on a piece of customized apparel. Number two, it shows that you've done the research and has added and provided value ahead of time for the business before even asking for something in return. And it really shows that you are putting your best foot forward and wanting to earn their business. Although you're investing a lot of the time up front, it shows that you're willing to provide value first and eventually turn those prospects into happy customers. And those happy customers are probably going to refer you to other clients. And as we all know, repeat clients and referrals are the lifeline of any business. And this actually brings a good segue into the third point that I'm about to make, which is using referral programs to generate new business. Now, referral programs work really, really well because it incentivizes your best customers to talk about you and spread the word to other people who might not know about you. At the same time, it also ensures that your existing customers who are happy are more likely to purchase from you again. You can structure the referral program in several different ways. You can offer a discount to the number of customers that your existing customers refer, or based on the size of the order that new customers place from a referral. The second reason why referral programs work really, really well is because it provides social proof. And social proof is so important for new clients or new prospects that are first getting introduced to your services. Because they don't know about you, they're looking for advice from people who are happy and who have tried your services in the past and get their opinion on how they felt about their experience. So having social proof and building that client list of loyal and evangelist, quote unquote, evangelist customers are going to help you spread the word to people who might not know about you. And that creates social proof for them to have more confidence of, not having done a transaction with you before to doing a transaction with you because they feel comfortable knowing that someone else has a great experience with you. Hey, and since you guys have stuck around on this podcast till this point, I have a special gift for you. Somewhere in the description below, if you like these marketing techniques, we have a free webinar called 3 Proven Techniques to Make Over $2,000 a Week in the embroidery business. You can go ahead and check that out as it covers more in-depth techniques on how to acquire clients and get new business. Acquiring customers is important in any business, so make sure you implement and execute these tips and see how it works for your business. And to just recap the tips that we went over, number 1, leverage your existing network and word of mouth to get that low-hanging fruit and early win and get that new business in there. Number 2, make sure to use sampling and add value first to prospects before turning them into paying customers. Number 3, leverage the power of referral programs and turn your existing happy customers into evangelists that will promote your business and acquire you and introduce you to new clients. So I hope you guys found this content helpful. Make sure to like, subscribe, and rate this podcast if you haven't done so already. I also want to remind you that this is only part 1 of a 2-part series. So make sure to stay tuned for part 2, where we'll be covering 3 more tips on how to acquire clients when it comes out next week. And if you haven't already checked out our Embroidery Hub episodes, the link is somewhere in the description below, so make sure to check that out. I also want to remind you that we have a free Facebook group where you'll be joining tens of thousands of embroiderers and other apparel decorators and engage in a community of like-minded people, so make sure to join for that. And last but not least, I want to remind you that we do have a free webinar covering more in depth these marketing techniques to acquire new clients, so check that out in the description below. Again, hope this was helpful and talk to you guys real soon.